everyone, welcome to BrickVault. My name's Jack, and today we're going to be doing a how to build one of our custom minifigure display stands. These are the common displays that you'll see in pretty much all of our LEGO collection minifigure videos, and we've been getting a ton of requests on how to build this. I kinda sorta showed it off in a previous video, but really not that well, and since then people have been asking for sort of a better how-to. Fortunately, unfortunately, Mike the other day dropped a bunch of our displays when we were moving parts around for the Star Wars collection, and I haven't gotten around to rebuilding them, and I figure if I'm gonna rebuild the displays, I might as well do it on camera, do a slower how-to, and so you guys will have a better idea on how to make them. I'm also gonna link all of the parts and stuff that you're gonna need in the description below, the count and everything. And I've also developed sort of an alternate piece. There's one of these pieces that's really not that common, and there's probably a cheaper alternative. But anyways, I'm gonna part out the exact pieces right now. I have no idea. I keep on forgetting how to build them until every time I need to relearn how to do it. So just give me a minute and we'll see how many parts of each that we're gonna need to make one of these stands. Alright, so basically what I just did right there is I parted everything up and then everything back down so you can see just visually what all of the pieces are that make up a single stand. Now you can see from camera 2 what the whole thing looks like in its entirety. You can screenshot this if you like, but I have just left the exact type of part and the number that you're going to need in the description below, so we're not going to really need to go through this. The only things I do want to point out are that 6 of the 2x4s can be any color that you like, as well as the 1x10 brick can be any color that you like. They're kind of in the background, no one's really going to be seeing them. I mean, you can make them the base color if you like, but they're completely not visible, and we always have just random colors that make up these areas here, as well as these little we have 4 of these 1x2 Technic pinholes. So 4 of these 1x2s, if you don't plan on connecting multiple versions of this, you're not going to need the 1x2s with the Technic pinholes, or obviously the Technic pins that would go along to connect them. Those are the only things I'd like to point out, but really all of the parts are listed down below. And this is also one more thing to point out. This is our 1x4 modified curved top piece. This is a kind of an expensive part that's not quite as easy to get as some of the others, so I will show you an alternate build at the very end that will be maybe a little bit more, well, just a little bit cheaper to build and also easier to buy, easier to find the actual parts for online. So anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna build this nice and slow, but I'm gonna show you very easily how to build up a single version of one of these minifig stands. So let's start. Alright, so I've completed one of the stands and done sort of a very slow sort of time-lapse build, so hopefully you can see just how it was made. It's not too complicated, but now I'm going to do one more small thing, and that is I'm going to show you a slightly different modified version where I take out these sloped, these curved top pieces that make that, that kind of nice curved edge, and I'm just going to replace them with parts that are a lot easier to find and definitely a bit cheaper. So let me just change that really quick. Alright, so I just finished most of the stands here. I was missing a couple of parts to finish off the last bit, but that can get fixed in just a minute. Anyways, I will show you on the rotation table the difference between what this modified version is that's a bit cheaper to build as opposed to the original version that we have where those sloped top pieces are just kind of hard to find on BrickLink. I've left links to those parts in the description below if you want to go search for them yourself on BrickLink, and also of course the entire part count that's required to build a single one of these stands. So I hope that helps everybody. If you enjoy our content, you can always like or subscribe, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.